I'm Brian Hahn, Service Hydrologist for National Weather Service, Sullivan, Wisconsin, with a little tutorial information about how to interpret our river information on our webpage. To get to the river information, you go to the left side of our main webpage here and select Hydrology, Rivers, and Lakes. When you do that, you'll see a map that comes up that shows a number of squares and circles. Each one of these squares and circles represents an automated river gauging station. Most of the automated river gauging stations that you see here are owned and operated by the U.S. Geological Survey. National Weather Service depends heavily on U.S. Geological Survey river gauging station information. You'll see that these points are both squares and circles, and there are 4 different colors there. I'll explain the difference. A circle point is a point that has what we call a flood forecast point, which means it shows past stages and predicted future stages. A square is what we call a data point, which shows only past stages. The 4 colors are green, yellow, orange, red, and purple. Green color means that there's no flooding. The river is below its bankful stage. Yellow color means that the river has exceeded its bankful stage, which means that's the point where the river is just overflowing its lowest banks. Orange means that the river has reached what we call a minor flood stage, which means that then it's starting to impact some parks, roads, backyards of homes, and so on. Yellow or red is moderate flooding, which means that the flooding level has increased, and purple is the major flood level, which is the what we involves probably some evacuations of homes and so on. Each one of these points is assigned these 4 stages, and the stages are assigned by myself and someone from the Emergency Management Office of the county, or a Public Works Director, or somebody like that. Okay, let's move on to the next slide. Here's an example of what if you clicked on the Rock River at Jefferson Point there, you would see this hydrograph. This is a stage hydrograph and a predictive stage hydrograph. The blue line is the past stages for the past 10 days. The vertical line, dash line, is the present time, and to the right of the present time line is the prediction in purple here for the next 7 days. The forecasts are issued by the River Forecast Center in Chanhassen, Minnesota. They normally are issued twice a day, morning and evening. These hydrographs update about once an hour, and you can see here now that the Rock River at Jefferson is into moderate flood stage. And it looks like it's crested here. It crested 2 or 3 days ago. This number here, 12.31, shows the highest point that it reached. That's called the crest, and looks like now the river is beginning a slow fall, and the prediction is for it to continue a slow fall. The prediction is for 7 days, and it includes precipitation for the first 24 hours. You can see here that there's a record flood level up here also, 15.6. That level occurred about 5 years ago in June 2008. So you can see we're about 3 feet below the record flood level. Okay, the last picture here is an example of a data point that shows no prediction for the future, just stages for the past 10 days. For future flood information, keep your eye on the AHAP's web pages.